Children, in previous class I discussed about chemical substances and processes, in which I discussed about chemical symbols, chemical formula, and how to write chemical formula. In this class I am going to discuss some topics just like chemical changes. Later on I will discuss about chemical reactions and types of chemical reactions and how to balance chemical reactions. So just we start from chemical changes. In the previous class we have learned that substances can undergo different types of changes. We have also learned that these changes may be slow or fast, reversible or irreversible, physical or chemical. Here are given examples of some changes, just like melting of ice, burning of candle, curdling of milk, breaking of glass, and you can just classify them as physical or chemical change, slow or fast change, reversible or irreversible change. So we have already learned that in physical change the substance may undergo a change in its physical state, shape, size or color, but it does not change into another substance. During a chemical change, a substance changes into another substance when suitable substances are mixed in appropriate amounts. They may undergo chemical interaction resulting in the formation of a new substance. For example, when iron comes in contact with moisture and air, it gets rusted. Copper articles get coated with a green substance when exposed to moist air. Similarly, burning of wood in air converts it into ash and carbon dioxide. The process in which a chemical change causes one substance to change into another is called chemical reaction. Substances which undergo a chemical change in a reaction are called the reactants, whereas the new substances which are formed are called the products. Next, chemical equation. So we have learned about the chemical substances can be represented by appropriate symbols. A chemical reaction occurring between different substances can also be represented by using appropriate symbols and formulae. The representation of a chemical reaction using symbols and formulae of substances involved in the reaction is called a chemical equation. When we write a chemical equation, we put the symbols of reactants on the left hand side and those the products on the right hand side. An arrow is put between them just as shown below. So here you can see that reactants are written in left hand side and products are written in right hand side, and between these two an arrow is also drawn. Next is balancing of chemical equations. So a chemical equation should be balanced. A balanced chemical equation is that in which the number of atoms of each element are the same on the both sides of the equation. In order to balance the number of atoms of various elements on either side of the equation, the chemical formula of a substance is not changed. Instead, a suitable coefficient number is written before the formula of that substance. For example, reaction between hydrogen and oxygen gas gives water. This is written as chemical equation as follows. Just you can see. Just we write H2 plus O2 is equal to H2O. Here the number of oxygen atoms is not same on both sides. So you can just see that in left side or in right side the number of oxygen atoms are not same. So to make their number the same, the coefficient 2 is written with the formula of water on the right hand side of the equation, just like this. H2 plus O2 is equal to 2H2O. So now we need to balance the number of hydrogen atoms. For this, the coefficient of 2 is written with the formula of hydrogen on the left hand side of the equation, and we now get just 2H2 plus O2 is equal to 2H2O. This is now the required balanced chemical equation for the reaction. Here are given some examples. You can see just 2Na plus Cl2 is equal to 2NaCl. Next other example is H2SO4 plus 2NaOH is equal to Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. So using these methods you can try to balance both equations. Next is types of chemical reactions. Chemical reactions can be classified into different types depending upon the type of chemical change occurring during the reaction. Let us study the different types of reactions one by one. First one is combination reaction. What is combination reaction? So a chemical reaction in which two or more substances, reactants combine to form a new substance product is called a combination reaction. Combination reactions are very useful in synthesizing various chemicals. For example, first one is combination of hydrogen and oxygen gas yields water. Second, the combination of nitrogen and hydrogen gas yields ammonia gas. Just you can see. Next reaction is decomposition reaction. A chemical reaction in which more than one product is obtained from a single reactant is called a decomposition reaction. For example, breaking of water into hydrogen and oxygen gas. Oxygen gases on passing an electric current is an example of a decomposition reaction. Just you can see when electric current is passed in water, both the atoms of hydrogen and oxygen are separated out. So this is the example of decomposition reaction. Next, another example is when on a strong heating limestone, calcium carbonate decomposes into quick lime, calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide gas. You can see just CaCO3 limestone, when heated it changes into quicklime plus carbon dioxide. So this is the example of decomposition reaction. Third example is displacement reaction. A chemical reaction in which one element displaces another in a compound is called displacement reaction. So you can see, just to understand this, let us perform the following activity. Just we take some crystals of copper sulfate in a beaker, dissolve them in 50 ml of water. A blue colored solution is obtained. Put an iron nail in the solution and keep it there for 5 to 10 minutes. What do you observe? The blue color of solution changes into light green and brown coating appears on the iron nail. This happens because iron displaces copper from copper sulfate and forms iron sulfate, which is green in color. Copper deposits as a brown coating on the nail iron. You can just see the chemical equation for this reaction is given below. Fe plus CuSO4 is equal to FeSO4 plus Cu. Next example is neutralization reaction. A chemical reaction between acid and a base is called neutralization reaction. A neutralization reaction always leads to the formation of a salt and water. You can write like this one: acid plus base is equal to salt plus water. Here are given some examples of neutralization reaction. First, the reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. A base adds sodium chloride, a salt and water. Just you can see through this equation, NaOH plus HCl is equal to NaCl plus H2O. Second reaction is just between magnesium hydroxide, a base, and sulfuric acid adds magnesium sulfate, a salt and water. Just like the equation is written as MgOH2 plus H2SO4 is equal to MgSO4 plus 2H2O. So these are some types of chemical reactions. So at last, I think you have learned the symbols of some important elements, chemical formula, and how to write chemical formula. So you are advised just to learn the symbol of elements with their charges, just like positive or negative ions. I just discussed in previous class. Now you are advised to just try to balance the equation. Here are given some examples. You can take some more examples also and try to balance the chemical equation. Okay, and you are also advised to learn these keywords.